Hello, hello, party people. Welcome to Fuck Around and Find Out with Frank. We are chilling inside of a lovely New York space today where we are going to dive into the ramblings of a bunch of mad men and mad women. How's everybody doing today?
Yeah, this is honestly what we do on the regular.
Yeah, and somehow we have finally figured out that we're just going to fucking record this wild shit.
Yes.
Hey man, it's been a long time coming.
Yeah, and I think that based on the simple fact that what we were talking about before, that there's like, fucking 12-year-old drill kids running around, fucking has Adam 22 on it, blah, blah, blah. Well, we actually work on pretty cool projects and pretty cool things that may be of interest to people. But let's make it clear, I don't think anybody can take us that seriously.
I was going to say, this Office on the Daily is already a reality TV show.
Yeah, and if we got on Adam 22 level, it would be insane.
Well, because he's got fights going on and shit, right?
He got way more than fights going on.
Yeah, he's got a lot. Way.
Did you not just miss the whole fiasco that happened, like, I guess a month ago, where his wife, Lena the Plug...
she got blacked, right?
Yeah, she got blacked.
That's what it's called.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
No, oh, good, okay.
All right,
Yeah,
Urban
just walk
Dictionary.
away, just
Just walk away. Just walk away. Just walk away. And then after that, the homie went on a whole press run and talked about how he stretched his wife out.
But
wild.
But the whole thing became ancestral, right? It sort of became about... No, not in that. It's the wrong word. But if you think about it, it was like Adam 22 talking about it with like other fucking small podcasters or social media people. Whatever it was, it sort of became like social perpetual energy, right?
Oh, absolutely.
They talked like within their little thing, creating more momentum, and I think, at the end of the day, this is all fucking stupid shit, including ours.
Oh, it's
Dude, that's the craziest part to me is that everybody's just like, oh my god, like you hear about Adam 22 and his wife getting. I'm just like, dude, like, who cares?
Right.
And then on top of that, the video was leaked on Reddit.
Was it?
Oh, so that sounds like you checked it out. That sounds like
Yes. I'm not gonna lie here and say, yeah, no, I didn't check it out. No, I saw it. The fuck? And that man made love to Adam's wife. I don't care what nobody said. That man made love to his wife.
She is literally what's her job?
Yeah,
she's
I
literally
know.
a porn star. I don't know why this is like a thing.
But the way you just...
It's a thing if your wife's a fucking dentist or a teacher and then says like, yeah, I'm going to do that. But if you're a porn star...
it's kind of in your nature to be fucking around and find out.
Yeah,
well, that was literally, yes. That is that is the epitome of they fucked around and he found out.
Yeah.
So...
You think he cried afterwards? Adam 22?
I don't know. Like, if you're... I think she cried, but... Again, he knew what he was getting into and the way that they're, exploiting it or trying to...
Yeah, they have threesomes literally after every episode of their shit. It's always two girls. Yeah, it's always two girls and him. So.
Right, but again, it's multiple talk shows, it's multiple podcasts, it's like all these things that they build for social. So there's a certain part of me that's like, it's not like anybody's...
Like, they knew what they were doing.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it all makes this grandiose scene of just like, oh, how do we drive traffic? But
that's literally the point, and that was literally the motivation of us getting back and starting this thing. So for any one of the fucking 12 people that end up listening to the first early episodes,
I will be 3 of them.
Right. You can go fuck yourself because you don't give a fuck what you have to say, to be honest with you.
Strong supporters of it.
Yeah. Well, again, it goes to the point of, we've tried to do this several times, right?
Absolutely.
We kind of did a first shot. We know there's always some crazy shit going on with one of the projects that we have to deal with that we can't get to it.
Try like 100 of the projects.
I was just thinking the same thing. I was like, one project, multiply that by 300.
Right. And listen, I openly admit it doesn't help that I just go randomly missing.
You don't say.
I'm so glad you're able to
I'm
glad you're self-aware.
That I am self-aware to say. But again, I think
Where in
point
the world
is-
is Neil Mossberg? It's my favorite.
Yeah.
I like to believe that he's
Yeah.
like in the woods
No,
somewhere.
you're the new Carmen San Diego, bro.
It's like the idea of what is it? The Neil is secretly building the bear mechanical suit
To fight
fight
the
the
bear.
bears.
Fight bears in the woods.
Yeah.
Well, now you gotta fight sharks because sharks are getting high on coke too in Florida.
Yep.
Shit.
Everything in Florida is high in coke.
Yeah.
True.
And for the record, I don't hate because my mom now lives there 8 months out of the year.
It's not
My
hate,
grandparents
it's just
live out there,
educated
yeah.
observation.
Hey man,
Like a true New Yorker,
It's a
she
fact.
retired in Florida.
I'm fairly certain there's a conspiracy. You cut down a palm tree in Florida, bunch of cocaine in it. Straight up.
Probably.
Just think the palm trees are all fronts for cocaine.
It literally in Canada, you cut down the tree, you get maple syrup. In Florida, you cut it down, cocaine.
It's just
There's
liquid coke.
something to be said about how when you play Florida Man, Florida is the only state where you get wild shit, right? So playing that game where you put in the month and day
It's your birthday.
of your
yeah.
birthday
Yeah.
and write Florida Man,
Uh-huh.
and mine involves. I'm pretty sure mine involves something with an axe and somebody in a clown suit. I think just here.
I think mine was a bunny man.
Do it.
Well, the fact
Do
that
it now.
the fact that my birthday's
hold
on
on,
Christmas, I
stop.
already know this shit's gonna be
Well,
crazy.
that doesn't work.
Oh yeah.
No, it's
If your
Christmas.
birthday's on Christmas.
It's
good luck.
Christmas Day. This shit is gonna be fucking crazy.
Okay, so
9, 8.
no, yeah, just put Florida Man.
Let's do
Hold up.
September 8th, Florida man.
Florida man.
Police. Florida man fatally shoots mom after he lost it over argument about orange juice.
Damn.
yeah.
Alright. Hey man,
That's fair.
orange juice.
And in
is
his
your way.
mugshot, he's literally crying.
Oh my god, he looks
Over the
so
orange juice or
he looks
over
so
his mom?
distraught.
Or
I don't know.
orange juice.
I like to believe
Jury's
it's
still
the
out
orange,
on which,
orange
but he
juice.
looks absolutely
Oh
distraught.
no, it wasn't just orange juice. It was an air conditioner remote and the use of her car.
Wait,
Homie's 29.
what the hell?
Are you sure there's nothing with an axe, or is that somebody?
Oh,
else?
there's multiple. Don't
Well,
worry.
that's how you play Florida Man. You
Yeah.
have to look at all of them.
Oh yeah. The OJ one is definitely the biggest one, but there's also Florida man pulls a 3-foot sword on cops after
That's
they
the
approach
one.
his
Yeah,
car.
I literally,
Ah.
just saw that link too. His face, he don't give a fuck.
January
Oh, wow.
24th, Florida man in Easter
Wait.
Bunny outfit arrested after a hit and run crash.
Okay, so you're winning.
There we go.
There's,
Easter-
there's more than one. There's so many for you, honestly, though.
Florida man steals alligator from golf course, tries teaching it a lesson
Fuck around and find out with an alligator.
by throwing it on the roof of a bar.
Dude, June 16th, Florida man throws samurai sword at sheriff's deputies.
Oh my god. Now
Florida man allegedly stole pool floats from homes to stop himself from raping women. Wow.
That's crazy.
That's
Whose is that?
That's no 17th. Deacon.
That's yours.
Yes, but my birthday is the 17th.
Trenton.
alright. So, if you guys find that I go missing,
Now you
it's
know.
Caroline.
We've established that a while.
No.
Okay,
You're
so Florida man, age 62, this is poignant, strips and performs strange dance at McDonald's, then tries to impregnate a railing.
Oh, all right. I'm so much.
Dude, look at
happier
this
with that one. Oh, that's meth. That's meth face. Nope.
It looks like Richie.
No, it
What
does
the
not.
fuck are you talking about, bro?
You guys,
No,
did you guys hear
you put
about the
that on his-
restaurant in Florida, like literally like 2 weeks ago, that people accidentally, quote unquote, allegedly accidentally got high on meth just eating the food?
No.
No.
Yeah,
where?
A whole restaurant served food with, allegedly, not knowing
Allegedly.
that it had fucking meth in it
Where?
in Florida.
No, like what was it like
I gotta-
McDonald's?
This wasn't like a freaking Cracker Barrel, right?
No,
Because that's one of my favorite places on earth.
Cracker Barrel's
I would hate-
fantastic.
I would hate
It's 7
Cracker Barrel's
customers,
image
yeah.
to be tarnished.
it says Japanese hibachi steakhouse in Florida permanently closed its doors after 7 customers allegedly tested positive for methamphetamine hours after eating at their restaurant earlier this month.
Yeah, you can't fucking touch
Yeah.
Cracker Barrel, baby.
No.
Sponsor
Cracker
us,
Barrel-
Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel is a special place.
Here's the thing: the
Lovely.
fact that they would trust a Japanese hibachi steakhouse in fucking Florida is the problem. To begin
Would you
with.
trust a hibachi steakhouse in New York?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fucking eating the
Yes.
rat? Eating fucking
No.
grilled rat?
No.
Not in New York City.
No.
I'm just saying.
There's certain. Listen, New York is the mecca where you don't find it odd of eating any food. Right now, I openly admit we don't do certain things right.
Yeah.
We suck at barbecue, and
That's
we can't
fair.
get Mexican right no matter how.
Yeah, no.
fucking hard we try.
LA definitely has Mexican food.
Exxon gas stations
and
have Mexican.
and Texas and the South have barbecue
Yeah,
on
but
lock.
yes, but again, it's different type. Yes, he's right. Like when we drive out to Cranberry, PA, I've seen some like gas stations that literally have like smokers next to them. And, like, full barbecue going on.
We're not talking about Pennsylvania.
You
but
can
the
see
fact
that shit
that you
right now
brought
in
that
Utica.
right up. Should I be concerned that you've eaten?
I'm
that?
just best enchiladas I ever had was out of a gas station parking lot. A Hispanic Mexican truck sitting on the side of the
Okay,
pumps.
wait a minute, but that's different. That's a truck parked there. We're talking about.
Oh, so you're talking about like people just literally pulling up with a grill?
No, I'm talking about people that eat shit in there.
Ah.
It's like what's it called, Loves or like.
Oh yeah. I
I'm
know
talking
what
about
you're
gas
talking
station food.
about. Yeah.
It's not like a Wawa.
It's like
You
a
guys
truck
know what
stop.
Wawa
It's like a
is?
truck
Yeah,
stop.
it's like
Yeah.
truck stop type shit.
Right. So like Wawa has like decent stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
but again,
from
the point-
Pennsylvania. We get it all the time.
Yeah, but the point is like New York is like I'm always suspicious about like when you eat like Italian food in like fucking Omaha, right? Like when you go,
Yeah.
you have like
weird as
certain
shit.
expectations. Like when I'm in the middle, I think like steak, burgers, like
Right.
traditional American fare, right?
Mate.
Mate.
You think about meat.
Big old meat. Yeah, like buffalo.
That's it. Yeah,
fucking
buffalo.
ox.
Buffalo is a delicacy.
Buffalo is not buffalo, bison.
Ah.
Yeah. And the bison burger from Ted Turner's restaurant in Montana is fire. Like possibly
Montana?
the single best burger I may have ever, and I have eaten an obscene. Like one year we literally went on a best burger in New York.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought your top rated was Al Cheval.
It was, and I'm not gonna lie. And I listen. I know.
Still owe
I'm-
us fam dinner there, by the way.
I know. Listen, I am.
It's funny because I was literally thinking about that yesterday. I was
Yep.
starving. I was like, wow, we were promised dinner about a year ago.
You're holding on to that.
Oh, boy.
A big resentment. You put the mic away.
Head out.
I thought my disappearance was gift enough, but yes.
Turns out we wanted.
No,
you
I
back.
was promised food.
We thought you were on the hunt to Al Cheval.
No, I listen. I know it's sacrilege, but I don't know. Last time I went there was a little bit. I don't know. Off. I haven't. Not off. It was just. I don't know what it is. I guess if you go there enough, it loses the.
Loses his charm.
Yeah, or like, damn, this is so amazing. Or it could just be me. I have no fucking clue anymore.
Maybe you're easily disenchanted.
Oh, I am super easily no, not with food. That's not true. There's a place in Toledo called the Sunrise Skillet.
Oh, you've talked about this before.
Right, where I had to reassess my death row meal. So
Wow, it was that
Is
good?
that good?
it is that good where, so I think everybody should know their death row meal, right? So, go ahead. What's your death row meal?
I was just thinking that would be mine.
No, you have to know this shit on the
first.
spot.
I don't know it off the top of my head.
You have, this
Pick
is
you
one
it.
of those things you just instantly.
It's a 4-piece chicken strips from Chick-fil-A with a frozen lemonade, waffle fries. If you do not give me 3 of the fucking Chick-fil-A sauces, I'm coming back to life. And we're going to have to do it again.
Oh, mine's probably super Dominican. It would have to be like
Plantains.
asshole.
Oh wow.
Okay, low key is though.
Just for the record, like one day Kevin will stab Trent, and this shit better not be on a day when we have a project due. Like,
I'll make
It'll be fine.
like it needs to
I'll
be
make
like,
sure
oh, we
around
finished this
it.
major thing. Okay, where's Trent? He's dead. I go find someone else.
Yeah, I'll
my
make sure that
goodness.
I'm not like one of those assholes that throw themselves on the train and just fucks up everybody's day. Mind you, I don't know.
Wait, hold on. Let's stay on topic.
Death row meal. My death row meal would have to be a chimi, but not made here in the Heights. Made in DR, because in DR they literally put corn and a whole bunch of other shit. So I want that straight from the motherland. And then on top of that, I want a mori soñando right next to it. Real unhealthy with all the
Who's a what now?
A mori soñando. I know for a fact you know what the fuck a mori soñando is. It's that orange drink. Yeah, that shit is fire.
Oh, like a burrito.
Yeah, what? No.
Even though
it's
Doritos fire.
yeah, it's kind of. I feel like it's kind of like, I guess, the Dominican horchata.
Oh, sure.
It's kind of like that, but it's called mori soñando, which literally translates to die dreaming.
Okay.
Yeah, a great drink. And
Honestly, you will be dying.
Yeah, exactly, die
I agree with
dreaming.
that. Yeah.
And then like a stack of like just like fried little pieces of meat that they sell in the truck too. It's super wild Dominican, but yeah. And then my mom's lasagna.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're
we have-
saying you're going to be able to eat all of that?
Yes, it's my last
Shut
meal.
it down.
Yes,
Yeah.
So
it's my last
so just to
meal.
be clear, we have chicken
feast.
fingers and fries from Chick-fil-A.
Okay, are you even
Wait, hold
surprised?
on. No, I'm not. Chicken fingers and fries from
I like my grease.
Chick-fil-A. Jimmy, the Who's a Whatchamanow, and Mom's Lasagna.
Yes.
What's the
Right?
whole thing?
Again, I'm simple. I was always a BLT, French fries with melted mutts and a vanilla shake.
Okay.
No, I need my
Half
nana to
sour
come.
pickle on the side. And then again, I might give it up for the chicken fried steak from the skillet with extra crunchy gravy, a side of corned beef hash, 2 poached eggs and hollandaise. But I'm still on the fence. And Cara.
Specific as fuck. No, I need my nana to come in and literally cook me every single meal from like
Well, that's
homemade
not
sauce
how
and
it
everything
works.
else.
You
But
have
I
to
need the
give
whole
the
thing.
guard a fucking order.
The guard
so they
better
can
get
it.
my nana and tell her that I need every single dish
Dog.
from homemade sauce and pasta, for summer sauce, her sausage, and then a whole fucking meal of the Feast of the Seven Fishes. All of them. All 7. Right
You know how
there.
traumatizing
Get
that's going to be for your nana to come and cook you your last
My
meal?
nana. No, she'll cry the whole way.
It's
There
going
will
to
be
taste
love
more
and
like
tears,
salt and
but-
tears than it will.
Get nana.
So wait, just
I just named all of them.
7 fishes.
Yeah, 7 individually.
No, I
Have you
know.
never
I
had-
do that on the lower every year for Christmas.
Yeah, got it.
So
All
what was
of
it?
them. So the entire Feast of the Seven Fishes, homemade sauce with pasta, homemade summer sauce, and my nana's Italian sausage.
And what's the difference between sauce and summer sauce?
Okay, so sauce itself is like what you're thinking, the thick red sauce that's cooked down with meat that was like
Yeah.
taken off the bone and everything.
Some people call it gravy. Some people call it sauce. That's a whole nother
Okay,
argument.
I don't know who the fuck's out here calling that gravy, but they're wrong.
There's
I
like
think
a
it's
fucking million people in Brooklyn that on Sunday you have Sunday gravy.
all of them.
I've heard
Out.
about that. Yeah.
No.
I don't know
No.
about that. I can't.
No. Mm-mm. Denied. Rejected.
Kara's gonna
Summer
argue
sauce.
Kara arguing with it.
So you got fishes, two
Hilarious.
two
Different kinds of
sauces.
sauces. Italian sausage. All
Okay.
of it together. Because that was all my nana used to cook. And the difference between summer sauce and then a thick red sauce is that it's cooked. One is literally cooked during the summer because it's lighter. So it's just tomatoes, like whole grape tomatoes that she would cook down with.
So it's like a
fertilizer.
pomodoro versus a bolognese.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. I think that's something that people should have, like when they have, like soldiers have their blood types or ID. You just should have your last meal
On your dog tag.
on your dog tag as well if you're, captured.
You guys are going to need like 15 tags to test you. I just need a chicken.
No,
I
mine's
need a
simple.
Chick-fil-A meal.
BLT, fries, melted mutts, side of hollandaise. Yeah.
If I'm dying already, why am I gonna give them something easy?
Well, I think, what is it? In
It's
Texas,
not like
they
it's
outlawed
on
it, right?
demand. It's like they have prepared.
Yeah, they have to
they
get it.
outlawed death row
They
meals?
outlawed death row meals because some dude just kept changing up the order when they gave it to him.
Oh my god.
He was like, "Oh, give me a roast beef sandwich." They're like, "Dope." They gave it to me. He was like, "Nah, I want an ice cream platter." And then they're like, "Okay." And then he kept going with it. And they're like, "Yeah, no more of this shit."
I know, at that point, just kill him.
Texas,
You're getting the needle
They're
down.
like, "Yeah, no, it's no more."
Texas is the wrong place to fuck around and find out.
Yeah, not the best.
I think you die at the scene
Yeah.
faster.
And Texas is one of those places when you say like, "Oh, I'm going to secede," like, "Oh, you ever get slightly nervous a little bit?" Not like Staten Island when they say, "Oh, we're going to secede," they're like, "Yeah, go ahead."
Look, here's it's a dumpster fire across the
Literal
line.
It's a
It's a
literal
weird
dump.
thing. Staten Island gets a lot of shit, and I understand that, but there are parts, and it's different now. I mean, again, I'm not knocking it. I'm not shitting on it the way
All
right, that's it.
people
That's it.
historically
The
have.
best thing
Neil is
that ever,
pro Staten Island.
the best thing that ever came out of Staten Island was Wu-Tang, and after that, it was crickets.
Listen,
That's a pretty
look
big
out the
slam,
window. Fucking city is now one giant dumpster fire. So for
Okay,
anyone
here.
to throw...
You can't look out the window.
No. I'm talking about everywhere. Yes.
Yeah.
So for people that are not in New York, they have to understand. Our office is literally at the epicenter. It was once called Hell's Kitchen, and now it just calls. I think it's become Hell's Bathroom.
Now it's
I
just
think
hell.
that would be
That's what
fair.
it
I think
is.
it's just hell.
I would
It's
say
just hell.
bathroom.
It's just hell.
Yeah. So when you try to explain to people, like, it's not a figure of speech, because people always like call other people like, oh, they're crackheads. No, we have actual people. So the entrance to our building has like an alcove. It's like I don't know. It's like a little tunnel.
It's like a little hood.
Patron.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a
Yeah.
perfect little tucked away spot for people to
Have a good nap.
well, it's a good nap
Yeah,
or
it's a-
where
it's
they
a-
want to smoke crack.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
to comfortably
literally
smoke
where
crack.
you
Right.
can smoke crack.
Yeah.
Right, so you're not out in the open. So we on many occasions have had to shoo the crackheads away so we can get out from the door. And
It's not even that. I smoked crack by accident the other day because a man was standing outside, took a deep inhale, and breathed it right out in my face. I would have probably tested positive for that. That shit smelled so weird, and I looked around, I saw the guy, and I was like,
But
I just
was
I
your
just
work
smoked
day
crack.
was your
I
work
just-
day
right,
productive
were you
afterwards?
more creative? Were you
That's the question.
creative? Were you crack efficient?
Honestly, I
creative.
don't think crack efficiency is a thing. I more just got terrified, but I will admit that after that, I was moving a little faster.
Sure.
There you go.
I was moving a little bit faster.
There you go.
I was telling Kara the other day, I absolutely love playing this game on the way to work of, is it vomit or is it soup?
Oh, no.
Okay, it's vomit.
It's not-
It's always
It's not a
vomit.
game. Like, you don't randomly see
always
people
vomit.
dropping soup, especially this
Yeah.
fucking summer. It's thing. I think
No.
the better game was hipster or homeless,
Yeah.
and then it was like Hosset or hipster.
Right.
Right?
That's a great game to play in Williamsburg.
Yeah, Williamsburg. That's
you'll never win
That's
that.
that's
Mine is still
Like around
what
Bedford
item
Ave,
are you
you
going
play
to
that
find
shit,
shit
it's
in
awesome.
today?
what?
My favorite is what item are you going to find shit in today? When you walk here, it is always it is the roll of the dice. Like the other day I came up the subway stairs, pizza box full of shit. Pizza box full of fucking shit. That's what it was. What did you found a bag?
I saw it was a plastic like thank you Chinese food bag filled with to the brim with diarrhea. It was
Just-
wild. Like
This place is just an
never
absolute
seen a bag
dumpster
full of
fire.
shit that said thank you on the side of it. It was just like I was like, wow.
The amount of
Thank you. Have a
things.
great day.
Yeah, that's literally it had the smiley face on it. I
Yeah,
was
but
just like, wow.
at least that was somebody being considerate. You know what I'm
He
saying?
left it there.
Okay, but he didn't just do it out on the street and somebody step in it. They took the time and put it in a bag.
Think about the mindset you have to be in to be like, holy fuck, I gotta shit. Where am I gonna shit? Not on the floor. I'm too good for that. I'm gonna shit in the
I have
bag.
shit in a bag so like that I can possibly, if I'm not too
Dude.
fucked up, throw it out.
I saw another
right
guy
after.
just like
No, they left
I
it.
saw him whip his pants down, and you know the little gardens that they have.
Yeah,
around-
well, that
literally
that's
just
old.
sat and just right over
dogs
the edge.
do it, so
Yeah.
Okay, you are not a dog. I don't care what anybody says.
Leaving
People
the
are not
train
dogs.
station,
You cannot
leaving
shit
the
on the
fucking train
street.
station, depending on what exit you're in, if the exit has enough space, you're gonna see a homeless man with his pants down taking a big ass dump at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, dude.
I don't
First
need
time
that
I
in
was
my
ever in
day.
New York a couple years ago, riding. I think it was the 6 down to I think like Wall Street or something like that. Dude, beating off. 4 a.m.
Wow. Yeah. 4 a.m. Yeah, makes sense.
I
Crazy.
will say that. Look, they raised the subway fares, right? They're
$2.90.
struggling to do it, but I stopped taking the train a while ago just because I'm fucking lazy as fuck. But now,
Shout out to you, man. You're not missing much.
well, no, hold on. Like now with, again, you need the context of like our block is. On our corner is the entrance to a tunnel that goes to Jersey. So our block has eternal congestion. So literally trying to go around our block can take you up to 15, 20 minutes to go around our block and get here because the traffic backs up because we're on 39, the entrance to the tunnel
It's like
is on
40, yeah.
right? So I just wasn't a fan because like, you know, I'm weird about like people fucking touching me, whatever, like just getting too close to me. So,
Fair.
but now I will say the fucking trains are empty, and yeah, I know I go against the rush hour great. Yeah, I'm fucking telling you guys when you're in it, but fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm 100 years older than you. When you're my age, you get to say that. But literally, it's a difference between it taking me 15 to 20 minutes to get here versus 30 to 40 minutes getting here. Because there's nobody on the fucking train. The train is empty. But even this morning, though, it was so I'm sitting there, sorry, and I'm sitting on the back. I never sit on the train. That's the first thing, right? Like, I don't, for multiple reasons. First one is...
Bed bugs.
Okay.
No, he'll fall asleep.
Let me add that to my list. But yes, the first thing is because of my insane ass backwards sleeping. I don't sleep every day. And if I do sleep, it's just in random places. I can't sleep in a bed.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother story.
Narcolepsy, but also insomnia.
Episode 2.
Yeah.
Sleep habits.
It's giving you went on vacation and now that fucked up your sleeping habits. Because I have a couple cousins that they can't sleep on a bed. They have to sleep on the floor.
What?
Are they from DR?
Because they've been on vacation, you asshole, for a long ass time.
Vacation.
They went away to college type shit.
We call it college.
Yeah, they went to college. They did, a significant time where their body just got accustomed to some shit. So when they came back and they saw a bed, they were like, "This is awesome, but I can't sleep comfortably. I can't sleep comfortably there."
I guess they can't sit down either.
So it's literally a flat ass pillow and the floor, and that's it.
No, I don't sit. Yes, first because I do have a habit of just passing out, and secondly, like, I don't want to be that guy who, like, born and bred here, and then that's how I went out because I was just sitting there and I couldn't get up fast enough. Like, no, I stand, and what I'm finding now is that, like, other people think that I am some form of prick. Like, I've watched people migrate around me when there's, like, the crazies on the train come because,
you're a big guy, yeah.
Like, I am
You're gonna fight
a
him.
bit robust, and yes, I have clearly that look of fuck around.
Absolutely.
You don't even have to find out.
There will not be a finding.
Let me explain something to you. This shit is going to end in 3 minutes, okay? Because I am too fat and will run, and I get too tired. So we have 3 minutes to settle this shit before I run out of energy.
Right.
Sorry, I still love that I'm a bit robust.
I am. I'm a tad robust.
That's a great way to describe yourself.
Right? I'm fair to say I'm a shit brick house.
Yeah.
A refrigerator with a head.
The fridge.
So.
But to be fair, you could probably, like, take someone out. You're big enough to, like, bear fight somebody real quick. You have enough energy to put them to the ground real quick.
Absolutely. I'm telling you.
Shoulder shot. You can, like,
3-4 minutes.
the shit out of
I
you,
got you.
Yeah.
But if you're fast and you're moving after that, I'm like breathing heavy, sweating. I'm gonna be like, yo, time out. I gotta sit down for a minute.
Time out.
Time out.
Saying time out in the middle of a fight is crazy.
But this morning I'm there and there's like an empty bench and this fucking guy just comes sits right next to me. I'm like, dude. And I purposely sit with my legs super wide apart, like as a don't sit next to me. I do the spread because, if you can't figure out, I don't want you sitting that close to me. And this fucking guy, I'm telling you, like an empty bench, and he just comes sits next to me, and I'm like, okay. At that point, I have run multiple variations of how this ends. Right? Either this guy's sick, because he was sweaty and he's got luggage, and I'm like, dude, there's all empty row. No.
So literally, it was an empty cart, and he just decides to sit next to
No. There was people in the cart.
Sure.
But cart to car. But the bench across from me had like mad open space. But now I'm like, was there somebody sitting there when he got? The point was, just no. It's just bad.
Just stop.
Just stop.
You're too close. Go away.
Yeah, no, after quarantine, I feel like the one thing we should have kept is keeping 6 feet apart. Because why the fuck are you so close on this line?
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, people do still, like, leave the seat in between. Like, they don't really like to sit directly up against each other. But when that one motherfucker always comes and takes that seat, I do side-eye the shit out of him for doing it now. It's like you're just...
It's always like a larger-than-life character as well.
Yeah.
It's just like, you're not meant to be sitting in one of these seats to
You're
begin with.
usually the victim of, like, on buses, you're, like,
I don't take buses.
You're very svelte, not the city bus. When you go to take like the one home, you always end up next to the biggest dude, like squished into the smallest register humanly possible.
Dude, those buses from like New York to DC are unreal. Because like I think like the most poignant moment I ever had of like, wow, I want to die, having this one dude sit next to me. And I had the aisle seat, so obviously he has to cross over me and shit like that. But he took off both of his shoes and his socks in the thing, and he started rubbing his feet together. I'm just like, yikes, what the fuck? But anyways, he was sitting there and he was like, I gotta go pee. Can you let me out? And I was like, okay, sure. And I literally watched him stand up, and like his feet had like the Squidward, like flop, 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 flop. And he didn't put on his shoes or his socks, and he walked into the fucking bathroom without any shoes, any socks. He came back and he sat down and went back to sleep. And I was just like, wow. I was like, you're not only brave, but you got like Hep C, like
ABC, all the way through
EFG, you know,
all the way through.
My God.
Wild shit, or like
whatever
people
Pamela
just.
Anderson has, he has now.
Dude, I had somebody on a plane. It was a plane ride
Crazy.
to Hawaii, a long ass flight. This dude sat in the seat, asked for an extra airline blanket and a water bottle. Hostess brought it to him. And then he proceeds to take off his shoes and his socks, take the airline blanket and the water bottle, and start washing his feet in the aisle of the plane. What? This dead ass happened. My dad was with me. He was so put off. You have never seen a man look so just angry and upset. He was looking at this man like. He didn't. You couldn't.
Where
could
the
tell that
fuck
he
did he
didn't
think the
know
water was
whether
gonna
to
go?
leave or to snap that man's neck. Everywhere. It went everywhere. He was using the fucking airline blanket to like attempt to mop it up, but it wasn't really like that. So he just sat there and he was like kind of manhandling it. So we're just like why? What possesses you? What makes you think that that is the time, the place, and also just why do you feel like you need to do that then? Were you wearing shoes before?
Well,
Are you
people have
clean?
just. It takes a special type of person. It's like the people who clip their nails in the fucking. Look,
I was just about to say that.
go through
Yeah.
a long fucking series of why people are inherently fucked up, right? And
Absolutely.
I think now it's been amplified to a level of like we just accept crazy, right? So it's become even. I don't know. I again, even with all of that said, the train has become, in my opinion, slightly better because less people are on it. You know, and I will admit, and granted, I know again, you'll never get it twisted. I'm self-aware enough that I know that I speak from a point of privilege. But like, I get on the train at good stops where like there is some air circulating down there, right? But even now, I find like the blue trains, they're pretty good. You know, like I've not had to stay shy of like, you know, somebody's on the track or an accident where like 10 minutes is the most I've waited for a blue line. On the weekends, it doesn't run anymore, like by me. There's like signs by my thing. The sign basically says like, nah. Just nah.
Like you thought you had plans.
Right, nah. If you need to get there with the blue line,
Nah, you walking, homie.
nah.
That's literally how the 7 is right now for Queensboro Plaza. Mind you, Queensboro Plaza connects people to Astoria. That whole, the NWQ line, completely, like, you are fucked. You gotta make the craziest U-turn right now. You gotta go into the city, or if not that, take a bus, because Queensboro Plaza, they're doing some bullshit or something.
Man, I'm just glad I don't have
Well,
to
you
take
guys,
that.
you take the green, right?
No,
We
we
take
take
Q.
the yellow Q.
You want to take yellow
The fact that you're
across?
going that you're calling them by like colors, like if we're in fucking Chicago, like nah, bro. They take
Well,
the 6.
Well, no, because
Sometimes
the Upper East
we
Side
take
is because now they have the cross train. The Second Avenue line is the green line, right?
We take the Q from 42nd.
Yeah, we take Q from 42nd.
How the
It's
fuck
easier
do you have
shot.
to get to 42nd? How do you get to 42nd?
Yeah, we walk up
Around
these
the
blocks.
block.
Yeah.
I'm talking about from your crib to the train.
Oh, we also walk.
Oh, yeah, 72nd Street Station, Q line.
Right. So okay. So that's
Yes,
where the Q
line.
goes.
Yes, 72nd
Yeah.
Street.
It goes all the way up to 96.
Yes, sir.
And it gives me
held
gray
up.
hair all the way up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Because it never shows.
But wait, you have to cut across somewhere.
And the Q does that.
But where do you? Sorry, you get on the Q on 42nd. So you walk from 70 to 40 every day.
No, psychopath. We get on the train at 72nd Street, Q line. Take
And
it
then
down
goes all the way
to
to
42nd Street,
and then 42 we walk over
and
here.
then we walk from 42nd
Okay,
Street. to-
otherwise you would have to take a 7 across.
No,
It would
you
be
you
a
could take the
6 and then the 7 across at Grand Central.
Which is green and yellow.
Yeah, green and then
Purple?
Yeah, the 7's purple.
7 is the
Seven's
purple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the trains nowadays.
Yeah, that's the, transit education part of the show.
Hey man, it's good to know.
Worst day was still, I had to take the G train once upon a time, living down in Brooklyn. And if you guys have never experienced the G,
No.
let me tell you something.
No.
That shit doesn't exist. G must stand for ghost, because that bullshit runs barely ever. And I have seen some of the most whack shit to ever happen on that train. You think you see crackheads here? You think you see crazy
The G
shit
and the
here?
J.
For some
Crazy.
reason, they come out of the woodwork. Oh my god, I have seen some wild shit. One time a man looked like Gollum. I shit you not, he had sharp teeth. His eyes were like bugging out of his head. And he told my best friend who was with me, he came up to her and he was like, "Can I see your ID?" And she was like, immediately, like I strapped over her. I was like, "No." And he goes, I really need to, you look a lot like my girlfriend from high school. I just really need to know you're not her. She died. And we were just like, so you're asking right now
If she's a ghost.
if she's a
ID.
ghost?
If she's a ghost.
If she's a ghost. Like what? If a ghost has ID?
The
What-
ghost train, G train,
yeah,
baby.
and it goes, dude, and he proceeded to actually, when we said, no, you need to go away, he dropped to the floor in an absolute puddle and just started like banshee wailing. So fucking terrifying. I've never heard somebody scream like that, and this was just like a daily thing.
And this is why I carry pepper spray.
Yeah, but you can't discharge it in the subway, so I just had a knife out.
Yeah, here's the
Closer.
thing.
I will discharge that shit anywhere because
Yeah,
you
there's no
chose
Kill
rules.
you
yourself.
chose to fuck around and
Kill
find out
yourself.
right there.
First of all, nobody dies from pepper spray.
You
Second
will be
of all,
uncomfortable.
yeah, you're uncomfortable. You still have your shit dignity, or at
Exactly.
least partially. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say you're gonna be just as bad as that other guy, but
I think it's. Yeah, I guess it's weird like that because I grew up with BDF and Q, right? It was a simple
orange.
orange,
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
orange.
And then when I moved to the Upper East, it became green,
Yep, 6.
right?
Green and yellow are
Yeah.
the two for Upper
Yes,
East.
I'm a 7 line baby.
I'm trying to think about it. Yeah, because I took the train from 86th and 3rd,
Yeah.
Yep.
and I took that down to 42nd and then 7 across, and got out there because my office was on 36th and 7th.
Yeah, so if you're somewhere down there, you need to transfer to the 7 at some point. You have to take one stop over. But if you're us, who are right here, then you can take either the yellow or the green straight down.
Got
And
it.
just walk it.
Yeah, and I only have one train around me, so I'm fucked if that one train is fucked.
That was how it was
Yeah,
with the G line.
that's
That was your only
that's how
hope,
that's
and
how it was. I think it was
never
like
there.
I
That
think it
sounds
was
like
like
something Wendy always says.
stupid. You know what's crazy? She actually is around.
Not get me started.
Yeah, she's
Neil's gonna go purple in the face real quick.
she's literally around probably the best train in fucking Queens because she's 71st and Continental. You literally are here in like 5 to 10 minutes, and then on top of that, there's that-
Exposed.
and then
Just
and then
stop.
bad. LA double R's right there too.
And with that, we're gonna let it go. Just like we're gonna let the train go. Come up to the city, fuck around and find out with some pepper spray. Don't get on the G train.
And if you decide to kill yourself on the train, that's the gayest way to go because you're literally letting a train. You're going.
You're getting trained.
Yeah,
pretty much.
yes. That's what I was that's what I was gonna get to. So, like last month, I would leave here at 5, get home at fucking 7 because somebody wanted to always fucking kill themselves and throw themselves in the train, and I was like, this is the gayest way to go.
Okay, well,
So with
appreciate
that-
right. Trying to wrap it up.
So with that, if you want to die, please come and block Evelyn's access to home and
But
work.
be comfortable with the fact you would be now gay.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Not gay.
With that, thank you very much. Stay gay, stay classy. Go fuck yourself.